So I know I was saying earlier that, you know, I think I see myself as like trash. Like when you look at like the black population just as a whole, and I hate to say this, cause like I'm not here to make anyone get exploited. And the thing is, I don't know any anybody personally to say, okay, like these are friends or allies that I have to like work alongside with, because who could really understand what you're going through. The thing is, psychologically, you don't have anyone to say, okay, this is, they understand what you're going through, because right now it's masked as trauma. It's masked as trauma just because I have an opportunity to do something, but uh, it's under the exploits of genetic engineering, and I guess genetic engineering, and what else? I keep forgetting genetic engineering, really. And now it's being masked as trauma because I guess from what it could have possibly been was that it's a mental health condition. People have been suffering from mental health conditions, but because they live under those demonic umbrellas, they found ways to bypass those things, right? And now, because I guess you've been aware of what you could have, what I'm worth, really. And not to say like it's a price on my head, but it's to say, okay, these are the things that you could have accomplished, and because someone told you that, it slowed you down, allowing other people to pass you, but people that passed you like within the shadows, you could say, people that have been watching you, observing you, and that you couldn't really say who they were or whatever. So because of that, now you're just giving up your time, like, you know what I mean, just giving up your time. And the thing is, you can't go back in the past and say, okay, you know what, I did this and I did that, because I guess for me, what I'm trying to say, and I hate to put it out there like that, but because Black Lives Matter stuff started going on right now, people are getting in touch with their history, which I should be learning, but it's the same thing over and over again. I feel like my mind, my psychology, like I'm being forced to look the opposite way of progression. That's what I'm forced to look at. I'm forced to look at the opposite end of progression. Like, society might be progressing this way between a fruitful and joyful life, and I'm here looking this way while people are looking that way. And because of that, because society runs in a certain function, certain certain things are gonna go this way, but because I have to contribute, like for instance, you're in school, you have to do essays, people have to eat, people have to, either update their social media, check their emails. All these things are things that this side of society is taking with them. So the thing is, my mind is always going to be slowed down because I'm forced to look at this side. I'm forced to scrape up whatever's at the end of this spectrum and then see what I can make of that. While my mind is slowly being pulled, like fragments of my mind are slowly being pulled that direction. It's a little difficult because, like Black history, like we're in a time where we can learn about our history, and I can't really learn about that just because like my mind is being masked as having a mental health condition of schizophrenia. I don't know how my parents or society, constructed a way for me to like be inside of a hospital to have schizophrenia. It doesn't make sense. Like I'm a very well organized individual. I don't know how people can know the thoughts that may go on in my mind. It doesn't make sense at all. And it's just depressing because it's like you want to progress, but it's like no, you're forced to look in this corner, and this is what you're meant to look at. This is what you're meant to look at. see what you can get from this corner. And it's not to blame anybody per se, because it's like it's the same feeling that you've had for a long time. But the thing is, now you can see a little clearly now. But the thing is, it's using your creativity, that time of your creativity. Like, I'm an artist, like I'm a very talented artist, and like I'm very selective. But now, even now, right now, it's like I don't know. I don't even know at this point. Like, I can't stop working just because I have freckles on my face. I like say God and they say like OJ, so it's like, no, you have to work. Like, you can't say you don't know anything, because how did those things get on your face? You know, why are they in the shape that you are? Because really, if life was meant to be perfect, I'd probably be fixing something, like probably I'd be fixing a transformer right now, or designing something. Like, thinking about all the things that I don't have. Like, I'm not equipped or talented with math or science, so like I don't know. And plus, I don't have time, muscle, athleticism anymore. I'm not. I hate to keep bringing it up, but I really wish I was taller. I really wish I was taller. Like, I think that's something I had in my mind growing up. Like, I always wanted to be a leader. I always wanted to be tall. I always wanted to be a friendly person. But it's like, I don't know at this point. And mind you, my YouTube videos are